I want you to think of this museum as a trip through history. Think of art as windows to history. Gulf States Paper Corporation and myself want to welcome you to the Westervelt Warner Museum, the greatest little museum in the world on American art. It just shows you how that Washington... I'm Jack Warner. I hope you will enjoy your tour. And my God, we were believers. I mean, we believed in the national entity and in America. I hope you will love it half as much as I do. That one's like my grandfather, because he went to Dakota in a covered wagon. If you become a part of history yourself, which everybody is, well, you get interested in these things.
He has an understanding of this country, of what made it great. He knows it through his own family growing up. He knows it through his life in the South. He knows it through his great work, his enterprise in Gulf States Paper. And of course, he has expressed it through the collecting of art in a way that I think very few collectors have been able to do.
Jack is very enamored of the American spirit, and he doesn't simply wear it on his sleeve. It's not a soundbite. It's the essence of his personality.
Jack has been the sort of ideal, passionate collector who has been driven to acquire really wonderful, exciting, important, and very beautiful works of art. And interestingly, not just pictures or not just decorative arts, but in a whole variety of media.
But this is a wonderful, wonderful painting. It started the whole America as nature. It's American. There it is. It's been to the Vatican as a religious painting. That's God up there. The blue sky in a storm, mortality.
It's not just a painting.
It's beautiful.
It's not just a Thomas Cole. For him, it's a window into the past, and he knows how all those pieces fit together.
It's almost like Jack will become the painting. I have never seen anyone do that. It's just an incredible love, which is genuine, absolutely real, and extremely unusual.
Asher B. Durand, when he discovered coal, he became so enamored with coal, he went to France to study Claude of Lorraine. Here we are. We made the land bloom. I'll call it the encroachment of civilization. The train trestle. Here's the simmering factories. There's, figuratively speaking, Fulton coming around the bend with his steamboat. From sea to shining sea, again, manifest destiny. Go west, young man. Get in a wagon, heading west, out to the great unknown. Get in a wagon, heading west. You be left alone. It's really emotional, packed painting. I've seen people actually, tears run down their cheeks looking at it. It's dawn before Gettysburg, the stark reality of war, futility of war, the white Pennsylvania farmhouse. This guy here, he's got blisters. They've walked 24 hours. This one's sick. You know, I walked 450 miles over the highest mountains in the world. And when the guys would sometimes we'd walk 10 and rest 10, because we got up, I think, 12,000 feet in the air, and the water would freeze in our canteens, and this thing kind of brings back the reality of this half. They know half of them aren't coming back. It was a terribly bloody war. I mean, it was slaughter. And here we got it. And it's history. History through the eyes of the people that were painting it. Like Constant Mayer in 1865, he painted that.
Lot 14.
It's extraordinary the
for
number of
Thomas Cole.
masterpieces that have found their way into this collection
420,000,
through
thank you,
his
sir.
brilliant
At
eye and
450,000
his
against you,
passion for
480,000.
collecting, his
At
passion for American art.
500,000 standing.
There's no question that he has
550,000
style
up front.
when he's bidding.
At
I mean, it's an
550,000,
absolute
600,000.
auctioneer's dream to have Jack sitting there with his hand thrust upward and leave it there and try to scare off all the competition.
750,000 against you, Sharon. At 750,000, 800,000, 850,000. It's 900,000. I've taken Sharon ahead of you at 900,000 against you both. 950,000 at 1 million now against you both, gentlemen, at $1 million. 1,100,000. Any advance over 1,100,000
Hit it.
against you, Sharon. Give you a better fit, 1,200,000 in time ahead of you. At 1,200,000, it's the new bid on my left against
When he's
you up
interested in a
front.
picture,
Against
you can be
George,
pretty well
Sharon.
assured that he's likely to pursue it to the end. I think that's what all the great collectors will tell you they have to do.
Take it.
You know, they have to go that extra mile, that extra bid, if it's an auction circumstance, in order to really acquire the great masterpieces.
For you, sir, 139 for 1,300,000. Thank you.
Maybe one of the most remarkable things, aside from quality and is a consistency of vision, which is a very, very cherished trait, I think, in a collector.
Well, I rate it very highly because it is the collection of one man, and it's one man's taste and one man's passion, and I find that incredibly interesting.
See the way he gets drama? See, starts there and it whoosh. You can almost hear it.
In my estimation, it is one of the top two collections of American art in the world.
Of course, I think this is the most important painting ever painted of George Washington because it's from life. It's from life.
He has the greatest collection of portraits of George Washington and images of American history from that period. So another passion.
I think he realized that he was posing for history. He's coming right out of there in a classic, sort of a Roman sort of a thing. You know, these guys always thought they were Romans. Washington was America for 20 years. Here he is, 20 years old, 6'2", a great athlete. And they got on that raft. He fell off it and darn near drowned. It'd have been terrible if he had drowned. We wouldn't have had a country, I don't think. And here he is in middle-aged. And then you come over here, and here he is at Yorktown. He was the chairman of the board. And if we hadn't had him, I don't think we would have ever had a country.
Jack Warner, his vision as an American, as a patriot, as a collector, that's the wonderful thing about the collection is that it really says a lot about Jack Warner.
I want you to take away from here that you are an American and that you're part of history and we have freedom here and you can be all you can be and that you're going to be a man of reason like Washington was. I want you to go morally uplifted and spiritually ennobled by seeing this and looking upward at those eagles. I want you to be a better American.